What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld Podcast, and we're going to be wrapping up Week 14 in the National Football League season with the Eagles and the Giants. And I'm going to tell you this right now. This was probably one of the worst games I've ever watched in my life. Both of these teams do not, this is the situation. And I keep trying to tell everybody, it's so sad that the Dallas Cowboys, even with as bad as they're playing, they're probably going to win the division. The Eagles looked horrific. The Giants, they brought out Eli Manning like it was a blast from the past, and he actually didn't play that bad, to be honest. Darius Slayton, did what he had to do, 2 TDs, but I didn't expect Eli to play as well as he did. And it kind of makes, as I'm watching the game, let me just go back to watching the game. It made me think that maybe they shouldn't have pulled him that fast for Danny Dimes. Now, bro, whatever, dog. You guys gonna have your own opinion on Daniel Jones and stuff like that, but Eli Manning, it's very, very ridiculous because he's a guy, he's gonna probably go into the Hall of Fame, and he's going into the Hall of Fame primarily because he beat Tom Brady at his peak twice. And other than that, his records and his overall body of work has been kind of wild and crazy, and the dude just does whatever he wants. But he's won in the most critical times, and he's made plays in the most critical times. So it's a very, very difficult thing to look at. But as I was watching it, and some of the throws that he made, when he eluded pressure and he was able to, get the ball out, they probably would have had a better record if he stayed. Now, we also know that Saquon Barkley got hurt, things like that happened, but sometimes, he's been so bad for so long, Eli Manning, that people just you know what, let me get him out of here. But then we see that with the way that the football game is played, he's probably a better fit for having less of players, because they don't really have anybody. They don't really have a star wide receiver or anything like that. They pretty much got Saquon Barkley. You bottle him up, the game's over. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm so disgusted with the fact that it had to go to OT. Because it's not like they have a game plan we're going to come out here. We got one good wide receiver. We're going to be able to do something. They're not really doing anything. That's the thing about it that's weird. It doesn't make any sense to me that it goes on the way that it does throughout this entirety of the game. So let's go ahead and we're going to talk about, several things. Number one, is Carson Wentz ready to go to a wild card? Probably if you got to win a division, so you have a home game. But is he ready to go and take the team to the next level? Is he ready to pull a Nick Foles? Look, bro, I don't see it. Defensively, I don't see it. Okay, offensively, I don't see it. I don't know what to expect going into the playoffs for the Eagles. Like I said, the Cowboys are actually in a very, very good position because they can actually just continue to lose and just beat the Eagles and go in. And that's what's so disgusting about the whole division, is that you got another, 3 weeks of just disgusting football where they're going to do whatever and it doesn't matter, and they're going to still end up in the playoffs. One of these teams, obviously not the Giants. The Giants and the Redskins, they're just why are you even in the division? But these guys, you don't really want to watch them, but they're the higher tier of garbage. One of these two teams, the Cowboys or the Eagles, are going to go into the playoffs. Now, if you're a betting person and you want to go out and just say, you know what, I'm going to go to Vegas, I'm going to bet on these games, more than likely, whichever one of these teams get the home game, they should not beat the team that they play against. I'm just calling it out right now. You know what I'm saying? Wild card weekend, these guys should not, they played so horrific this entire game that I just don't expect them to do anything else. Now, remember, when the New York Giants did one of their runs, when they played the Patriots in Week 17 and they lost barely, it was a shootout, whatever, and then they went on and won the Super Bowl, it was a different feel. I don't get that feel from this team, the Eagles, or from the Cowboys. The Cowboys right now, I don't know if Zeke has been having way too much Chick-fil-A. I don't know what, see, that's the thing about it, bro. I want these young men to get paid and stuff like that, but I also want them to be able to go out there and be what they're supposed to be. And it really, really hurts the game when a guy like Todd Gurley goes out. Last game he played, he was he had a little bit more pep in his step, but I don't know if they're hurt. I don't know what's going on, but it just really takes away from their team when they don't perform up to what they're being paid, because they're being paid as star players, and dudes are going out and just doing whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz got an extension. That dude was making throws yesterday where I was like, yo, has that guy got his eyes checked at any time, within the last 2 weeks? Bro, the dude's blind or something's going on, because he's intentionally doing whatever he wants. Look, this is the way that I feel about the NFC East right now going forward. Based on the other teams, pretty much you got the AFC East, right? You got the Dolphins in there. They suck, but you got the Patriots. You got the Bills, who are good teams. You know what I'm saying? You got the Jets. They suck too, but nothing is as bad to me, no matter what team you pick, is as bad as the teams in the NFC East right now. Because like these dudes, watching this game, first of all, let me just tell you this right now, right? Eli Manning, they're probably going to release him this year. They gave him like his last hurrah. I don't know, Daddy Dimes is going to be ready to go, whatever. I would just leave him out for the rest of the season. It don't make no sense to risk injury. You might as well let Eli play the last, 2 games? This is week 14. No, last 3 games. So just let him play it and then leave Daniel Jones. Just let him chill, bro, because you don't want to risk the injury. But they're going to probably have to get rid of Eli Manning and just let Daniel Jones know, like, look, this is your team. It's time for you to go. They're going to have to get this guy some weapons in the offseason. They're going to have to do something to show the fans that they want to win. Like, the Giants are just going out there like, yo, we got Saquon. And Saquon is unbelievable, but when everybody knows, just like anything else, everybody knows that he has to run the ball. So what happens, guys? The game plan is simple, which is why I believe that the Eagles, like, what exactly are you doing where, Darius Slayton just going off on you, bro? Like, he's just doing whatever he wants. Like, the dude just was the second coming of Randy Moss. This is what really, really aggravated me throughout this game, because I actually thought that the Eagles were going to blow the Giants out. Like, I didn't think that it would go, anywhere like that. And I know some of you guys are like, yeah, bro, the rivalry, same division. I understand all that foolishness that you guys are talking about. But realistically, the Giants are a very, very bad team right now. And they don't really have a lot of different dimensions to play around with. So theoretically, you should be able to game plan to take away what their main thing is, which is Saquon, and just eat. That being said, it wasn't even all about the Giants. It was more to me about the Eagles. Like Carson Wentz, bro, if that dude doesn't stop what he's doing, bro, like, listen, it's going to get crazy in there, because at some points in the game, it looked like he put it like this. He's like the complete opposite of his MVP season before he tore his ACL, MCL, LCL, whatever kind of L's that he tore. He's completely different. Everything about him, like sometimes I can't even recognize him. I don't even, it's like he's Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, not right now, Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, because sometimes he plays well, but Kirk Cousins when he was with the Redskins. Like, it's just like one game, you'll see him go out there, he'll ball out, he's crazy. Then the next game, he'll just go out there like, you know what? I feel like throwing picks today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like doing that. Or I'm not going to throw any picks. I'm just going to make horrific throws the whole game and just make horrific reads. Like, that's pretty much what I was getting. So when we start to look forward now to the playoff situation and what's going to be happening, just put it like this. The NFC is going to be dominated by the West. Okay, that's pretty much what it's going to be. I really, really like the win that the 49ers got against the 504. You guys going to, oh, bro, the 504. Bro, they got dominated. It is what it is. They had the lead. Drew Brees couldn't hold it. It is what it is. The 49ers look like the toughest team right now overall in the NFC. So more than likely, whoever has to play them is going to be, it's going to be some crazy stuff going on over there. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. The second best, I got to go Saints. All right, so I'm looking at Niners-Saints situation. The Seahawks got exposed ridiculously by the Rams, so I no longer consider them anything that's supposed to be doing anything. Sorry, guys. Sorry for all you Seahawks fans, but that was disgusting. So those are my two over there. When we go to the AFC, I got to look at the Ravens. And then I still can't throw away Tom Brady. Like, people are raging at me. Yo, Tom Brady look mad old, dog. Yet he running like Usain Bolt for first downs. Look, until I see you take that man's throne, I can't throw him away. I just can't do it. Maybe you guys can. Like I said, I have to see the monster be destroyed. And Tom Brady has been that monster that's been hovering over everyone for so long that I gotta visibly see like somebody beat him in the playoffs, like right now at this point. Not like back in the day where Rex Ryan got lucky with the Jets. I'm talking about like right now where he knows what he is. Everybody knows what he is. Even though he has nobody to throw the ball to. Mohamed Sanu is slower than, that dude could not win a foot race against a dead cockroach. But that's not what this is about. I would have to go just the same way I said. I'm going to take the Ravens. Patriots is my top two. Okay, in the NFC, I'm going to go Niners, Saints. If you don't like my picks, let me know why. Leave it in the comments. Always remember, you can download GmiasWorld Podcast on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, also on Android, and take it with you on the go. And just tell me what you think, guys. Leave comments. Let me know. I just don't believe that the NFC East will be a threat in any shape, form, or fashion. You guys go ahead and enjoy your day. Have a blessed one. One love, y'all.